So, a little bit of a backstory on this 63 L8. It came from where the Pro 12s and the 3910 came from. I had a sneaking suspicion there was another Gravely over there somewhere because that MA210 will not work on the Pro Series without the adapter. There was an adapter there, but that snowblower been around way longer than that. And you fast forward here past the winter, Tim, the owner of the property, sent me a message and said, "Hey, I found this Gravely over here in the weeds. Basically, do you want it or I'm going to scrap it?" So, and you know me, I would definitely take it over having it scrapped. So he got it out of the trees and the bushes and stuff, and we went over there and loaded it up, and basically that's where we're at. I have no idea how long it hasn't ran for or anything. Obviously, it's been sitting there probably the better part of 10 years, I would guess, maybe 15, judging by the trees around it. So anyhow, it's going to be a little bit of a precursor into this video and how we got here. Don't ask me why I'm standing in the middle of my tractors at the beginning of the video. It'll make sense later. You'll know when I did this. Later, guys. Alright, camera shut off at some point. It's a 6.6. I can see the spark plug up in there, but can't really get the hood open because of the tree here. So, tree with the gate grinder it. See the tag there or not, but I guess I'll be coming back for that at some point. Never really walked over this way because I didn't know anything was over here. Oh well. Anyhow, another mission someday. Later, guys. Check out the rusty brush hog. Recording, I've got messed up before with this. There we go. So when you're driving by and they mention rusty stuff in the woods and you're like, I wonder how long it's been here. The bar is growing right through the center of this tree. Set of discs. Some sort of two-bottom plow, if somebody happens to know.
I don't know whose make that is. That's not international, I can tell you that.
And it's not really set up for like a drawbar pin. It's like a single pin.
Well, it's been welded. That's not
A factory hitch?
Yeah,
okay.
That's... Whoops, I broke it off. I better fix something.
Well, it's probably why I got parked up here. The plow got broke too. I don't know. Who knows?
Well, nobody uses these type of plows.
The only time...
I couldn't say that. People do.
Will and Frank were the only ones I saw using a plow like that recently. You'll love it when a plan comes together.
I feel like you should take a picture of it and make it a meme and make it be, this is how you change oil, right?
Yeah, you want to look at the bottom, make sure it's not cracked or anything. This is how you do it. I can't even say I bought more stuff because the guy gave me this, so yeah.
But you did buy more stuff, just not this.
And it's not even around here to prove that I actually bought more stuff.
I mean, as in it's right over there.
No, we don't tell them about that. Anyhow, looks like next week's project. Well guys, figured I'd do a short little video here before I pull this thing in the shop. Just unloaded it here with the 3910, just got this today. Actually, a guy gave this to me where I got all the Pro 12s from, and the 3910. And near as I can tell, it's somewhere between a 63 and a 66 L8. It still has the tag on the gas tank. It actually still has the little cover around the 2-speed shifter. Oops. So check that out. I've never actually seen the little cover. Huh. So it's a pretty early one. It's actually 63 or 64. So that's pretty neat. And I can't tell which it is, I'll be honest with you guys. The serial number plate is so corroded that you can't read it. I don't know if you guys can read it better there than I can. I mean, I'll try and get some numbers off of it, but no guarantees. But it does at least turn over a little bit. I see the exhaust manifold is unbolted, it looks like. It has dual wheel spacers and a bent up chain guard on it. And I'm thinking all the rims are rusted out. It's missing the starter. So it's going to take some work, but might be a good project for tomorrow. So see what happens. So anyhow, till I get around to this. Later, guys. Gotta go and hook the trailer from the truck yet. So I'm trying to figure out the serial number. I know it starts out 2, and it's probably 2M227. I don't know if that's an 8. It could be a 9 on the end of that too. I don't know. It's really hard to tell, but at one point in time, maybe you guys can kind of still see the black right there. I don't know if the camera will pick up on it, but it sure looks like an eye there. I would make it a 65, but I would have thought by 65 the little tab would have disappeared for the Swiftmatic. So my initial thought was it's an early one, like a 63. Now an H could potentially look like an I, kind of, sorta. So I don't know. It's gonna be hard to date this tractor specifically, but I'm still, my gut instinct is telling me this is a 63. First year, first gen, because of that little cover down there and the fact that it has that hex 2-speed stud. So I don't know. That's just my thought. I'm trying to well, I was out here with a wire brush. I was trying to hit this some and see if I could knock some of the corrosion off the top, but not screw everything up down below. I have some carb cleaner out here, and I'm kind of scared to hit it with that, because that'll erase about anything. So it's the only problem with these aluminum tags. They get some corrosion going on to them, and game over. The other thing I'm seeing, that spark plug's going to be a little tough to get out, I bet. What are you going to do? I don't have any oil filters, so I would probably just try and start this thing. Yeah. Always something. I swear it looks like an eye here looking at it. I don't know. Could just be seeing things. Anyhow. Okay, I definitely got it a lot better now. It's definitely a 2M. I would say 227 and either 69 or 99. I'm gonna say. I'll have to look at the serial number chart and see what year that is. The other thing I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure the manufacturing number was stamped too, but without knowing the letter in front of it for sure, the manufacturing number does not tell you squat, because they started from 0 every year, from what I remember. Interesting. I'll spend all day working on this darn tag. I need to get this inside so I could work on it. Okay, I got her pretty good now, boys. L8 2M 22799, and that really, to me, I think you guys can see that it sure looks like an eye there. 2217. So now I'll go look at my 65 I have, and I'll look at my 64, and I'll double check how the I and the H's look. So I don't know, it just bothers me that it looks like an I, because I would swear up and down this tractor could be earlier than that, but maybe I'm wrong. So okay, let me go look at that sort of stuff. It'd be nice if I could get air in the inner duals so I could roll this in. The wheels actually roll. So, anyhow. Alright guys, so I'm over here in Tank Garage A. I'm looking at stuff. This is a 63Li I have, which, looking at the serial number, actually starts out just a regular M. So I'm going to say it's probably not a 63, but I'll double check the serial number ranges. And here is my 65 Li, which starts out with a 2M, and it's 26962. And then we'll come over here, whoops, to my 64L, which is a 2M13898. So to me, looking at the serial numbers, that serial number does line up with a 65. But that's rather odd, I think, because it still has all the early parts on it. By 65, I thought they'd have been out of that, but maybe I am obscurely wrong. Hold on, I'm trying to get my foot to cooperate here. Well, I'll have to go look at my 64L or 64L8 in the shop and check out the Swiftmatic pins. This is another 63. It's just a regular M. Well, these are LIs. So okay, let me go back over to the shop. So I'm starting to think that is a 65. My 66 goes to a J, which is the first year of that. I started like mid-year. So anyhow, back over there. Call this trying to date the darn thing. Not like that, trying to date what year it is. Okay, back over here in the barn. I have my 64 L8, 2M17047. Okay, this one has the hex pin in it. So maybe them hex pins were still going on in 65. I can't really see that one. This is my 63 L8. Yeah, it's a hexagonal one. And that there is the Phoenix, which is also a 63 L8. Let's see if I can look at it. But pretty much, that guard that's on that 2-speed diff, I thought they got rid of them in very short order, because both these transmissions have the tabs. This one is in dark 30 zone. Yes, that has a hexagonal pin too. You guys won't be able to see it, but okay. So, but I think, hold on, see my 70, there's no tab down there where the shield goes. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Where, I'm pretty sure, yeah. See that this 64L, let me get the flashlight back out. Has a tab down there for the shield to mount on. So, I'm guessing that is a 65 L8 out there. It's never, in its whole life, been back to a dealership because there was a recall on those little shields because it trapped dirt and debris in there. And then the Swiftmatic plunger wouldn't slide in and out for the 2-speed diff. So, that alone is kind of neat that it has that. So, one thing I did see, this tractor really needs an oil filter changed. See how rusty that filter is? Yeah. To be honest with you guys, a lot of my tractors probably haven't had oil or oil filter changed in years, but they probably only have 2 hours on the oil. What are you going to do? Some of these have run a good bit. I've run them at shows and stuff, but anyhow, I can't climb back out of here with the camera in my hand, so just let you guys know that I'm pretty sure that it's a 65 L8, pretty much all original. So before I go in for lunch, I was actually working on getting it in the shop, then I went outside to start working on it to get it into the shop, and then I started into this saga. So we'll call this part 1, actually working on the thing. Maybe we'll make it part 2. So later guys.